The Library Beneath the Lake. English Story Level 3. The village of Rainford was quiet, surrounded by mountains and a large shimmering lake that reflected the sky like polished glass. Most people visited the lake for fishing or peaceful walks, but 13-year-old Oliver often came for something else. He felt an odd connection to the water, as if it whispered things only he could hear. One summer morning, while skipping stones across the surface, he noticed something impossible. The reflection showed a building beneath the lake, an enormous structure shaped like a library. Oliver blinked hard, thinking it was only his imagination. But when he knelt and stared closer, he saw rows of stone pillars and archways beneath the waves. He reached toward the surface, and the water rippled strangely, forming a circular pattern that glowed faintly. His heart thumped with excitement. When he touched the glowing circle, the water pulled him gently downward, yet he didn't feel wet. Instead, he found himself standing inside a grand hall filled with floating books. The library was silent except for the soft rustling of pages that turned on their own. Shelves stretched higher than any building in Rainford, made of stone and crystal. Soft blue light drifted through the halls like mist. Oliver walked carefully, unsure whether he was dreaming. A small book floated down and stopped in front of him. Its cover shimmered with symbols he didn't recognize, but when he opened it, the pages began forming words he could read. The book told him that the library stored the memories of the lake, the mountains, and every creature that had ever passed through the valley. Long ago, a group of scholars built it to preserve knowledge from disasters and wars. They hid it beneath the lake, protected by magic so only someone with a gentle heart and curiosity could enter. Oliver felt a warm glow in his chest. He had always loved learning, even if the other kids teased him for being too quiet. As he wandered deeper, he noticed larger books that projected images into the air, images of ancient storms, lost villages, and the birth of the lake itself. One image showed a dark force spreading across the valley many centuries ago. The scholars used the library's power to push the darkness away, but the image faded before showing how they did it. Oliver frowned, feeling that something important was missing. Suddenly, the floor trembled, and the blue light dimmed. A shadow spread across the shelves, forming into a shape like swirling smoke. Oliver backed away, clutching the book in his hands. The shadow whispered in a voice like cracking ice, telling him he didn't belong there. But the book glowed brightly, creating a small shield around him. The shadow hissed and shrank away. Oliver realized it was a leftover piece of the ancient darkness, trapped but still dangerous. He hurried toward a tall pedestal at the center of the hall. On it lay a crystal sphere that pulsed with soft light. When he touched it, a voice filled the room, explaining that the library needed a new guardian, someone who could keep the darkness contained. Oliver hesitated, unsure if he was brave enough. But then he remembered how much he loved the lake, how peaceful it made him feel. He couldn't let anything harm it. He placed the glowing book onto the pedestal. The sphere absorbed its light and released a wave of warmth through the library. The shadow screamed and dissolved into dust. The shelves brightened, and the floating books returned to their gentle drift. The voice thanked him and told him he could return any time the lake called him. When he blinked again, Oliver found himself standing on the shore, completely dry. From that day on, whenever the lake shimmered with soft blue light, Oliver knew the library was calling him, and he always answered, ready to protect the knowledge hidden beneath the water.